Доброго времени суток, дорогие зрители моего канала. Меня зовут Веритас, и мы продолжаем проходить третий Baldur's Gate. Уилл от нас чего-то хочет.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Это все, что он от меня хотел, видимо. Хорошо. Я собирался пойти через Гримфордж. Сейчас попытаются дать звездов, да? Не понял. Не понял. Что произошло?
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
О, опять он.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Пусть делает, что считает нужным.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Ты говоришь о ком-то, кто внутри? Ты знаешь, кто это?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Sharess's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Про Зайтиск он правду говорит. Ты должна довериться ему.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me.
Что означает вознесение на самом деле?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Кто находится в призме, как ты думаешь?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Вос назвал Влакит тираном. Значит, ты готова с этим согласиться?
I'd never thought Vlakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlakith to true godhood.
Пойдем дальше.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Cheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlakith's eyes are upon us.
Блин, забавно, что вообще у всех спутников, кроме Астариона, проблемы с женщинами. И только у Астариона проблемы с мужиком. Это я поспал на халяву, получается? Ну ладно. Ну погнали, Гримфорж. кто-то хочет поговорить. А, Уилл, твою мать, опять что ли?
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
Ну так что, мне разрешат наконец отправиться уже в Гримфордж? Еще раз, почему я не могу? Стоп, что?
Assume nothing.
All right. What now?
В смысле один из игроков не может перемещаться?
Attention!
What now? Go.
Assume nothing. Without delay.
В смысле? Какого хрена?
I've got a long road ahead. Should mind my step. I need a moment for the two of us.
Что ты хочешь от меня?
Well met.
Тебе нужно как-то избавиться от этого договора.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Зачем вообще ты ей повинуешься? Что она может сделать? Так, ну это понятно. Должна ведь быть в контракте какая-то лазейка, которая позволит тебе освободиться.
It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Посмотрим, стоит ли. Мы можем ее победить, если объединим наши усилия, наших червяков. Боже, как это
I'm
звучит.
sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Сейчас я могу переместиться? Да твою мать!
Well met.
Что ты думаешь о Рафаиле?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Да, с подходящим. Это странно переведенное предложение. Что ты думаешь о дьяволе, Уилл?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Не волнуйся, сделка с дьяволом меня не интересует.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Это же... Серьезно? Какого хрена?
Well met.
Расскажи мне, Уилл, как ты стал клинком
My
фронтира.
father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Что может быть благороднее, чем спасти кому-то жизнь? Тебе есть чем гордиться?
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Теперь я наконец-то знаю, как выглядит живая легенда.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Отпустите меня!
Well,
Мне кажется, это баг, ребята. Мне кажется, я багую. Каково оно быть дьяволом?
it's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Я вижу клинка фронтира, ни больше, ни меньше.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Если я все-таки попробую поспать.
Let's see
Снова.
what this does.
Что происходит? Я ничего не понимаю, что происходит. Мне страшно. Ой. Окей. Хорошо, я вас понял. Наконец-то. Добби свободен.
Best be on my way. Here we go.
You're going up there? You've either got iron guts or one of those moon lanterns.
Лунный фонарь? Что это за штука?
One of Nir's magic lamps. You won't last without one. The Death Darks clogged the top land. Clear to Moonrise Towers. Only a moon lantern dispels it.
Смертотемень? Смертемень? Ты о чем вообще?
Shadows, thick as a Dwero's skull, sucks the breath right out of your lungs. Go on up if you fancy. Me? I'd sooner take a swim in the dark lake.
Я вроде брал эту хрень у Нера. Я его куда-то выложил. Вот, у меня есть сломанный лунный фонарь. Ну, погнали. Так, и где же мы?
If not over, then through.
Careful, I bite.
Экспедиционный сундук. Давайте заглянем, что же ждет нас внутри. Зельки. О, это мы
Still
возьмем.
breathing, despite everything. What
Пригодится.
path lies before me?
Так, давайте что-нибудь переложим, например, кровь Латандера. Вот так вот. И нужно будет взять факел в одну руку, чтобы не сдохнуть. А, у меня есть факел. А, ну и ладно, похрен.
Hells. I knew this land was cursed, but this is impressive.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Alas, it's the only path to Moonrise Towers. We have to push into the dark.
Нам, походу, придется затерпеть. Хотя
Can't slow down.
сейчас вроде не так жестко.
This place is heavy.
Дамаг мы пока не получаем. Это, наверное, из-за того, что я факел держу. Опа. Опа, орфистки. Орфисты.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
Куда ни пойду, всюду вижу этих товарищей. А разве не лучше знакомиться у жаркого костерка за кружечкой чего-нибудь вкусненького?
You're a chatty shadow. I'll give you that. Come out into the light. Hands high. Jonas, move in.
Ох ты ж, блин.
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas, can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Думаю, он не вернется.
Jonas?
А, нет, вернется, просто уже немножко не таким.
Jonas.
Иди, я с этим разберусь.
Don't let it get hold of you. Harpers, now!
А, вон еще один. Мгм. Ну, тени тут, кстати, не такие жесткие, как в ДНД, насколько я помню. В ДНД они, если бы все работало по изначальным правилам ДНД, у меня Кориан бы уже сдох после первого удара, причем перманентно. Ну чё, там бить будешь? Или как? Блин, прошел. Неприятно. Так, давайте сюда, вот так вот. Прорубание.
I feel it too. Losing energy.
И жмыкаем. Эх, его бы толкнуть на самом деле. В идеале.
This'll help.
О, блин, тут темное проклятие, что ли? Хотя вытягивание жизни, смотрите, есть. А нет, смотрите, да, оно все-таки вытягивает. То есть сдохнуть от этого реально можно. Опасно, опасно. Казалось, оно стоит все-таки. Блин, зря я отсюда вышел. А, лоу, странно работает, ну ладно. Чё ж так тупишь-то? Оп. Поближе к своим давайте подойдем. Стоп, что? Какие варианты? А, я могу, да, выбрать, чем я в него швальну.
Like a summer's day, thou art sweating.
Так, стоп, почему остальных дамажат? У Коляна же факел, или факел кончился? Ах, твою мать. У нас тут 9 сейчас сдохнет, его поднять надо. Так, ладно, дурачок у нас на виду, на свету сейчас, так что с ним норм будет.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Безопасное место, то есть туда не могут проникнуть тени?
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light'll save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Come on.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Блин, эти дебилы сваливают без меня. Стой.
You will not take me.
Придурок сдох. Блин, серьезно? Мне сейчас это все...
Never wanted the easy path.
Так, я вернулся. Ее что-то дудосит.
Well done. Now we've got... Keep your torch high. That's
Давайте за ним бежим. Прямо сейчас. Блин, я же медленный. Капец. Да что с тобой не так? Как же досит?
That dead bird's been corrupted by the shadows. Would be wise to leave it alone.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Да за шо? Как грубо! Из легенд у меня складывалось лучшее впечатление о благородной Джахейре.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
Если ты меня отпустишь, я с радостью скорректирую эти истории. Добавлю к списку... добавлю сноску «Ненавидит незнакомцев».
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Я неверный.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Все дело в этом артефакте.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Чтобы уничтожить Абсолют в ее логове лунных башен.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damn it, might be knocking around here, right?
It's for a good
Оп.
cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira.
Твою мать!
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira.
Она из местных, да?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jahira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jahira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jahira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Так, а теперь нам нужно быстренько сбегать к одному товарищу. Ну, здорово, давно не виделись.
That's not the same cow I saw at the Druid's Grove, is it?
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Давай сперва хорошую.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to
touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Дай Дамону сказать. Мне кажется, это важно.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Скорее отдай ему железо и наконец-то начнем.
Well... All right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Эти такие смотрят.
You're all right. No burns. Can we go to bed now?
Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist
Ты
here
уже
on the
только что
material
сказал
plane
об этом, чел.
indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Значит, мы должны придумать, как избежать неизбежного.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really, you've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day.
Я так рад за тебя. За нас обоих, если быть откровенным.
Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but we deserve a little sweetness too.
Карвах, меня очень беспокоит то, что Даман говорил о твоем движителе. Тебе нужно вернуться в Аверну, иначе он рванет.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Я уважаю твое решение.
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Ну, а на этом, я думаю, мы сможем закончить на сегодня. И если вы здесь впервые, вы можете подписаться на канал, поставить лайк, нажать на колокольчик. А меня зовут Веритас. Всем до новых встреч. Всем пока-пока-пока-пока-пока.